Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Misty with Happy Planning with Misty, and it is time to set up the very first week in my B6 STALOGY. So it's going to have the first 2 days, the last 2 days of September and then the first few days of October. And I think I'm going to use this kit from Exo Mama Plan. So this is Hallow's Cuties Deluxe Deco Kit. So we have our 3, 6, 7, 8 full boxes and some functionals. We've got washi, we've got flags, we've got to-dos. Then we've got all our all our headers that we need. We've got our Monday through Sunday, a tracker, some list making. And then this is an extra. So this says October Halloween 2020 extras. So if I need extra, I'll bring it in because it is Halloween. But if I don't need it, I can put it with another kit if this ends up being enough. So I'm going to set this one to the side just in case I was to need it. And let's see, so the last video should have been of me setting up my monthly. So I done these on Canva and printed them out, glued them in. And then I'm just gonna color in the days. Like as I set up a week, I'll color that week off. We'll fill in the mood. And then here's the wacky holidays that I done, and I used Sweet Kawaii Design. And then I made this print in Canva and then created the sheet. And then I'll end up listing what I'm reading and watching and probably listening to, which it's probably going to be Christmas music. I've already started, y'all. And then I'll list some thankful stuff. And then some menu plans. And I made this in Canva and printed it off. So I think I'm going to do a day to a page. And let's see. Get me some stuff to draw with here. I need scissors, tweezers, a cutter, washi card, ink pen. Okay, let's start with that stuff. Also, I'm wanting to use some of these icons throughout the week because they're like Halloween related, and I've got some Halloween washi off to the side. So how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing good. This weekend has been rough. Right now I am medicated. And all next week, tomorrow is Monday the 3rd, I work all next week in the pharmacy. So I'm medicated. Marshall's going to church. I'm medicated and staying home. And I am wanting to get some stuff planned and filmed for you guys, because I just don't know what my week is going to be like. So let me see about the washi. So I've got this that can go on the first 2 pages, and then I've got this washi here that I can use that I love. It's a Sweet Bean Plans, and I love all these different faces on here. So we might do this one, and then this Simply Gilded. I might do that at the top and this decorative one at the bottom. So let's try that. But yeah, this has been a rough weekend, y'all. I hate to have to get on here and even tell y'all, because it seems like it's often, but until they get this figured out what's wrong. I do have an appointment for November the 11th for an MRI of my neck to see if I have a pinched nerve. So I know that's where this is how long they need to be. So we're just going to go ahead and rip these. They gave me some a muscle relaxer to take at night, and they've started me on a new migraine pill that's actually got Maxalt and Mobic together, and it might be called Simbravo. I'm not for sure, y'all. I can't remember. It's just in sample packets, so I can't remember for sure. But let's see, those are to-dos. Here's a this week. And let's see, I do not have days of the week, so I need to find me some days of the week. So let's start with this week first. And maybe we can use some of this leftover to layer. That looks good. Okay, so then I need some days of the week. Let's see what I've got in here. Have I got some days of the week in this book? We've got months. Okay, let's try another book. I know I've got a Mojo Jojo Plans book somewhere down here in all of this. Okay, so let's see here. I've got, here we go. So we might just use one of these. And we might do the purple and the orange. Alternate between those two. So let's do that. Okay, so let me get some of this other washi down. I forgot about that. And then we'll go back to, so this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So let's do this. So there is a lady that is off work at the pharmacy this week because her daughter is getting married, and so I get to work a full week this week, Monday through Saturday. I think I get Wednesday off, and that's the only day I get off. And I've already got orders coming in to the Etsy shop, and I've got to do CE because the time for me to renew my license and to finish up, I got some of it done. I don't have it all done, and I was planning on doing some of it this weekend, but I had a lady ask me to make her some dashboards and have them as an option in the A5 and B6 size. So let's just say so I have not printed any of them off, but they are all listed for the whole year. So like for January, well, this is the way it is for each month. There is an option for a decorative blank. So it's got a decorative background with a white space for you to write in. And it's blank, lined, numbered. So you can buy just the decorative blank page, the decorative lined page, the decorative number page, or you can buy them all in a set if you want them for your B6 or A5 planner for 2026. So if you do 3 sheets, you multiply that out, 3 sheets, and we have 12 months. So that was 36 sheets I created and then had to list them in Etsy. And I know I've told y'all before, but the creating part is no problem. I love doing that. But the listing in Etsy and having to take it to Canva to create the pictures to where you can list them in Etsy, gosh, that takes forever. It's not complicated. It is just time consuming. And so I done that. By 3 o'clock, my head had already started hurting, but the weather was changing. And so we've got frost advisory for in the morning. So let me see. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday this week. Okay, this is right. So now, if I do Monday and that Monday was actually the 29th, so let me get some dates also. And we'll just use these, because I don't think there was any in here. No. 29th. Then we've got Tuesday. '30th. Then Wednesday. That is the 1st. We got Thursday. Second. Friday. What color is Friday in? Oh, so Friday is not in an orange. Yes, it is. Yes, yes. I see it now. Friday. Third. Then we've got Saturday. Fourth. Alright, where's my Sunday, y'all? Saturday. Is it on a different page? Okay, those are clear. I don't need the clear. It's clear. Okay. Are these the same size? I think those are smaller. Okay, here's the Sunday. So what color am I on? Purple. I was like, what is up? And it's the 5th. Okay, so we got that. All right, let's go back and set up the this week part. So here's my tracker. So let's see, I don't have glitter headers, but I do have these cute bows. So let's do a bow. Okay, and then I'm going to do dinners. And this here. Okay, then that is just one tracker. Let's see if I can find more trackers in my reusable book here, but that match this kit. So that one's black. I don't have. That orange would go, but I don't have another one that looks like it. This is smaller. So let me just look a little bit longer for a minute, y'all, and see if I see one more that would go, but I might not. We might have to just use Okay, so they're just gonna have to look different. Okay, so then let's go back with this bow here. This tracker. And this bow here. And this tracker. All right. Then I think I want to do these to-dos over here. Just like that for each day. How many did I go down? I skipped 2 boxes. Okay. So yeah, next week is gonna be super crazy, y'all, and I'm got friends of mine praying that this medicine will kick in and work so I can work, because I don't have nobody to call, because I'm the relief tech, and I don't have nobody to call. Okay, so let's use this, and I might have to cut one. So we're gonna have like a top 3 for each day. So my first night, I think it was Thursday night. Might have been Friday. Let's see, yeah, it was Friday night with all the new medicine. So I've still got medicine. That's still getting into my system. Okay. So let's go back. All right. Let's see. Then I want to use, I think I want to use these here for my work hours. Let's see. I didn't have to work much this week, so that ought to be good. In fact, I think I only worked 1 day, which was that Saturday. So let's see. And I worked 8:30 to 1:30. on this Saturday. Okay. Then let's go back to Monday. Okay, so I needed to go to the post office, the supermarket, and call groomers. Okay, I did deal with a headache that day, so I'm gonna put that down. Let's see, let me remind myself what I've got here. That's dead tired, tomb sweet tomb. We've got laundry, we've got dental, visited a haunted house, we've got coffee, we've got this kind of laundry. So we've got washing laundry, we've got folding, okay, so we've got that. Alright, so let me look in here, see if I can find me a headache real quick. So I hope y'all have had a good week. No headaches for you guys, I hope not. Here's a headache. This is paper K. And it is so cute. So we'll put that there. Okay, this is a Hello Monday. We can put that. Because I do coffee the first thing every morning. So that's a no-brainer. So let's see here. What else we got going on? Oh, it did say that I done laundry. So let's, I'm sure it was washing a load. So let's just go with this little laundry guy. Like that. Okay. So here's my full boxes, y'all. And I think I'm going to start out with this one. So most of the kits that I use in October are going to be Halloween kits. Because I've got to look in. And y'all, I have got several Halloween kits. So I've got to I want to use some of it up so so I can buy some more kits for next year. So I think I'm going to use this Computer Girl because it said that I worked on orders. And let's get a box. Tuesday it said my head was feeling better. And let's see, that one has got a decorative thing on it. So let's find one that's sort of plain and put orders. Okay, there's that. And okay, it said I cleaned the kitchen, and then I done the rest of the laundry, like folding the laundry. So we're going to use one of these cute little bat girls. And let's see here. We'll use this. Let's put it over here. Alright, fold the laundry. And I'm sure I had a list of to-dos, but since we're pushed for time, we will just list it later. Let's see. Let's do this one for this day. Okay, on Wednesday, I done a paper K order. So I want a nice cute box to where I can put no, it was not paper K. Planner Kate. Paper K is in the United Kingdom. Let's start over. Planner Kate order. I vacuumed the den. I did a plan with me. Video. And then me and Marshall this says to go, and we went out to eat at Hickory Chip. That is a mom and pop barbecue place around here. So I think I'll use this little bat. And we'll go to this side. Okay. I had some more orders to work on. Then I done a coffee time, so let's use one of these spooky coffee times. That's cute. Let's go with this little cat down here. I'm gonna do, let's see, I want to do this one because the way it's facing. I want to do this one on this day. Let's do this ghost on this day. then Sundays are very laid back. I think it's hilarious that these jack-o'-lanterns are ending up on Sunday though. But that's okay. They cute. Okay, so where did we end up? Friday. This is trash day. Then we've got this Sunday, no, not there, Sunday fun day. We can use, I'm trying to use as much of this kit as possible. And then we're going to use this little decorative. I could have put one of those over here, but it's all good. This is a don't forget. And we'll have us a list for the week that needs to get done that week on the don't forget side. I'm sorry y'all, I'm jumping all over the place. So Friday was trash day. Here we go. Okay. Had some me time. Let's see, and I also done a load of dishes. Let's see, I ain't got a box. I don't have. So let's go with this. And then we'll do, have this panda doing dishes. Okay, so I've still got some of these little bow ties. Let's see if I got enough to put across the top of some of these boxes. That uses that sheet up. Sunday we've got church at 9:45, lunch, nap, and then church again. 5 o'clock. Okay. Saturday was when I worked. Also, Rachel and Kevin moved into the camper that day. So let me use this flag. Rachel and Kevin in camper. I went by Jack's and got us some chicken. Let's see, that's another purple. Let's go back with orange. I'll just put Jack's chick. Okay, so let's see. I think I'll put another box here. I want to use up some of this stuff. So, let's see, I'll put a flag here. Because when I have time to just think about stuff, I might can add some more things to the day that happened. Save this. See if I can straighten it up just a smidgen. Okay, let's see. We usually watch a video in the afternoon as a family. So see, I'll put this one over here, and then I can put this here, and we can do a next week. Where's this? This is next week. And this is gonna be a longer video, y'all, so maybe you'll be okay with it. Let's see. Can this whole thing almost, let's see, can I move it up without ripping my paper? Let me put this down first. That makes sense, don't it, y'all? That, and then that. Okay, that can be my next week's stuff. Okay, and most everything else is used up. And this here, this little squiggly, I can put across the top of here since I didn't have no more. This says here must do, so we can put that there, and we'll put another little checklist in case I think of more stuff to must do, with that being Saturday. Alright, so this says to clean, and I can definitely put me a list of to clean, with it being Monday for the following week. To buy, that can be like a grocery list for the week, and I can do that also. So that uses up almost all that's on here, which is what I wanted to do, which is wonderful. So let's see. This is the this week. So we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Alright guys, that's how it's turned out. I hope you liked it and enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.